Matty from BuiltRight here, and today we're going to be installing a dash mount in this 2020 Chevy 2500. This dash mount will fit a 19 plus half-ton GM truck along with a 3/4 ton GM truck in a dash configuration that someone is going to put a picture of somewhere on the screen right now. Let's get into it. Alright, so in your dash mount kit, you're going to open it up. You're going to have a top plate. Open this fold. Going to come with some top plate hardware. Going to come with your bottom bracket. And then going to come with some more hardware. So included in the hardware kit, you're going to get some well nuts, some normal nuts, some 1032 screws, an Allen wrench, some more 1032 screws, some washers, a spacer, and this one long screw. The tools that you'll need for this install are a pick, some trim tools, a Phillips head screwdriver, a 3/8 inch box end wrench, an extension for a ratchet, a 7mm socket, a 3/8 socket, an actual ratchet, the included Allen wrench, a drill, a 1/4 inch drill bit, along with some type of larger drill bit. We elected to go with a hole saw. Alright, so we're up here in the truck. We're just going to first start by removing this rubber tray. We're going to set that aside. We have exposed the one screw that's actually holding the removable dash tray in place. There are two configurations of this dash tray specifically. One will have a tray that's molded in, so you won't be able to remove this. This truck is the other configuration with the removable tray. So we're going to go through that install. It's just an extension with a 7mm socket, and you'll be able to remove this one screw. We're going to want to save that because we're going to reuse it. Next, get a pry tool, get up under the dash. You might want a second one, and there are 4 clips that are going to hold this dash tray into the actual truck. Just like that. Alright, so the next step, we're going to remove this 7mm screw. And this one we're actually not going to be reusing, and that'll get replaced by our longer screw. Alright, so now I have our dash tray here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take our lower bracket, I'm going to set that in the dash tray. I'm going to try to even it out best I can. I'm going to take my top plate. I'm just going to test fit it. Take one of these screws. These are the flathead screws. You can put them loosely in the threaded inserts. Alright, so once we have the top plate just kind of loosely on here, everything looks good. It's about even side to side. I'm going to mark my one hole to drill for the longer screw and the spacer. So to install this dash mount in the most secure way possible and fasten this bracket through the tray into the structure of the dash, you have to drill out a hole that's big enough for the spacer to pop through. This spacer will sit the bottom side on that surface where we took the second 7mm screw out of, and this will mount to the face of this bend in this bracket. If you elect to not drill this bigger hole, all you do at this point is mark your 4 holes for your 4 mounting screws, and you'll just mount directly to the tray. So what you can do here is you could either use a large drill bit along with a Dremel to clean up your hole to make it so the spacer fits through, or in our case, we're going to drill big because the dash mount's going to cover all of this anyways, and we're just going to use a hole saw. All right, so if you did not have a removable tray and you were doing this in a hard dash, what you would have done is in the hard dash, you would have set this plate in, marked to drill your holes, drilled your holes large enough so that the rubber well nut could get snuck down and into the hole and pop back through. Easiest way to do that, throw one of the screws into it, and you'd slide the well nut in and have it protrude back up, and then you'd be installing your lower. So that was a 1/4 inch hole that I drilled. I am pushing these screws up through the bottom for this install. Like I said, removable tray. And getting everything set in and ready for the final install. Let's go back into the truck. So what we're doing now is just tightening down the nuts and screws that we put into the dash tray. We're gonna go ahead and throw the dash tray back in the truck, and at that point all we're gonna have to do is put that spacer and that long screw in, and the bottom plate that we're gonna mount the top plate to is gonna be installed. All right, ready, set. Spacer might get a little pinched. Pop that back. Long screw. Get the spacer around. Get where she needs to be. And then we're just going to tighten this long screw down. Alright, top plate going down. And then just going to reinstall this last 7mm screw on the back side of the tray. And with that, your dash mount's installed in your GM truck. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, don't hesitate to reach out. See you later.